Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we are talking about Be'lakor. Be'lakor is an interesting demon. Be'lakor is a demon of Undivided, and the only demon of Undivided that actually has a model that isn't for 30k, because technically I think the brutes of Forge World and 30k are technically Undivided, and so are fiends. Never mind, I made a mistake. But fiends can be given an alignment. Be'lakor cannot. Be'lakor is cast Undivided, or as I like to say, Undecided. But let's take a look at this brand new model and get right into it, because this looks absolutely incredible. So let's go ahead and move this over here. Throughout March, we revealed blah, 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 blah. Anyway, don't really care about how they're telling us that they're revealing like a model every 2 weeks. And as we know, for every one miniature that GW releases for another race, 6 miniatures of Space Marines need to come out. This is why when Lilith Hexbricks was announced, that we got 6 new Space Marines, including the Heavy Intercessors and the Heavy Intercessor Captain. So now with Be'lakor, we're probably going to see 6 new Space Marines. Wouldn't that be fun? GW, please get away from the Space Marine bias. Anyway, let's take a listen to this video. I am going to lower this so I don't get hit by copyright. I like the chains. I do like how he looks like a classical demon, so that makes me a bit happy. Is the quality really low? There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. So let's go ahead and take a proper look at this miniature. Be'lakor. Oh, look at how pretty you are. Let's go ahead and just zoom all the way in. I do really like the chains. So Be'lakor is kind of weird. In AOS, he's actually got better lore, in my opinion. In 40k, he's kind of just used by the gods quite a bit. Although in Saturnine, they actually mentioned that he's on Terra, and I think that's really cool. And in the latest story that he is in is not Fall of Cadia. It might actually be Fall of Cadia, or the second book in the series. But he goes to Terra, goes to the Phalanx, and does battle with the Imperial Fist, as well as doing battle with the Legion of the Damned. Be'lakor is unfortunately defeated and shot out into space, where he essentially dissipates and returns to the warp. Now originally I thought he was actually destroyed in 40k and that was going to be the end of him, but yeah, he's back for 40k, so I'm really excited. Also, I really want to see Be'lakor be the introduction to new demons, like new demon princes. That would be really nice, because the gods know that we need more of them. But yeah, I do like the classical demon look, and they definitely added so much more detail. In fact, I actually have, let me just grab my demon codex, and where is my good old demon prince? I have him somewhere up here. Oh, he's all the way back there. You know what, I'm not grabbing him. He is way too far back and out of everything. So let's switch back over to this. Boop. Alrighty, so let's take a look at his older stats and try to make a guess of what he's going to come in with. So I'm guessing he's going to be, and this is before I read anything else in the article, so I'm guessing he's going to be the Primarch equivalent for this army, i.e. something like Gazgul Megurk Thraka, or something like Shadow Sun and things of that nature, where it's like, this is the demon you can use with all Chaos factions. Get it? Huh? Where like Guilliman can be used with all Space Marine factions, though he mostly benefits Ultramarines. So let's take a look at his older rules and see what we can find for him. So let's see. Scarbrand, Bloodthirster, 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 Skulltaker, Bloodmaster, Skullmaster, Bloodthrone, Karanak, Weaver, Changelings, Radigas, Grid of Clean One, Epidemus, Poxbringers. Where the heck are you? Ah, here's his rules. So Bellacor's rules currently are that he has a 14-inch movement, weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 2+, strength toughness of 6, wounds of 8. I'm assuming that's going to go up to 9 to, I'd probably guess with his size, because taking a look at him, he's going to be fairly large on the battlefield. I'm going to guess he's going to go up in wounds, which is actually a nerf, and I kind of want him to stay at 9 wounds so he can actually hide. But yeah, it depends. If he has like 18 wounds, he'll definitely be worth taking, but then he'd be on par with like, don't mind me just dropping everything. Oh my god, I can do this, I promise. He'd be, at most he's getting 16 wounds. Because the biggest demons have 16 wounds, it looks like. Fate Weaver is at 16, and I think the Keeper of Secrets is at 16. Radagast is at 18. Great and Clean One is at 18. Where's Keeper of Secrets is at 12. Huh, never realized the Keeper had such a low amount of wounds compared to the others. I should up that to 16. Anyway. Attacks of 6, leadership 9, 4+ save. He actually has an armor save, which is unusual for a Demon Prince. Though the Demon Prince of Chaos has a 3+ armor save, so it's just better than his. So, kinda neat. Be'lakor is armed with the Blade of Shadows, which we can see represented on this model as well. The Blade of Shadows is a melee weapon at strength +1, AP -5, and 3 damage. He also has a Malefic Talon, his other hand, which is strength user, in this case 6, with an AP of -2 and 2 damage, and he can make 1 additional attack with this weapon. So essentially you put 5 of his attacks into the Blade of Shadows and 2 into the Malefic Talon. Alrighty, then he has the Tome of Torment, subtract 1 from the leadership of enemy units while stay within 12 inches of Be'lakor during the morale phase. Prince of Chaos, you can reroll any failed hit rolls of 1 made by friendly demon units while they're within 6 inches of Be'lakor. Now that is not demon god specific, so that actually means it can affect Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, and Nurgle just as equally, or Undefeated. And then he has Shadowy Form. You can reroll failed armor saving throws for Be'lakor, which is good for a 4-up rerollable save. Be'lakor is also a demon, so he's a 5+, and he can be summoned in by a demonic ritual. 14 power level, and I think he's like somewhere around. I'm going to use the old point system, so please forgive me. So Be'lakor is 280 points. He might have gone up or down since this codex was printed, but just going based off of what this is, especially being that Chaos Demons have been reprinted like 8 to 10 times. So my assessment of what his stat line is going to look like is he's still going to keep the 14-inch movement because of Demon Prince with the wings, who's also blessed by Slaanesh. Or not blessed by Slaanesh. He's undivided, so he's got a little bit of benefit. So yeah, 14 inches seems good enough. He covers that middle ground really quickly, and the middle ground is typically 24 inches, so he has a 10-inch charge turn 1. Not bad. Don't mind me, I'm just drinking my hot chocolate in the morning. Mostly to keep my voice. This time of year, my voice always gets crappy. Weapon skill and ballistic skill 2+. Yeah, he's obviously going to keep that. Strength and toughness of 6. Now, I think his strength might go up to 8, but I think that's wishful thinking on my part. Toughness of 6 makes sense since, like, the bigger, tougher demons, except for the Bloodthirsters. Bloodthirster's a T7. Your Radagast is T7. Yeah, you're going to probably go up at best to T7, but more than likely sticking at T6. Wounds of 8, I assume this is going to go up to 12. I think it's a safe bet for 12 wounds. 6 attacks seems decent enough. Leadership 9 and a 4+ save. He might lose the 4+ armor save for 40k. I don't know his stats for AOS. I do apologize. Actually, I do. I could grab them. No, I actually don't, because I don't have the generic demon book that he's in. I have the Slaanesh books. And Be'lakor is a psyker who can manifest 2 psychic powers and deny 1 psychic power. So he's actually pretty decent. I should take Be'lakor every now and then. But his new stats, I think, are going to be very, 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 very similar to what he is now. So let's go back to this and see what they have. That's right, Be'lakor is getting an incredible miniature, truly worthy of his status in the lore. Actually, it depends on the lore. After all, no other servant of chaos can truly claim to rival this absolute power of Archaon ever chosen. It was Be'lakor who first to enjoy the favor of all four gods. Neat. AOS lore. So in 40k he rivals like Abaddon, and because Abaddon is just Archaon, and he kind of serves Abaddon, but is very, very dismissive of Abaddon. At least in the few stories that I read that had both of them in it. So yeah, we got some really, really, really cool artwork of Be'lakor, which honestly, I really like this artwork. It returns to like the classical demons that I enjoy the look of. Now, I don't enjoy demons. Demons are spooky. And of course, Be'lakor has made it presence in the grim darkness of the future as well. And then they put a Primaris lieutenant or lieutenant. I really like that they included a lieutenant. I think that's adorable. So I guess that counts as one of the miniatures for Space Marines. Now they just need to come out with 5 more, and we can get another Demon of Chaos maybe. It's got a Space Marine helmet on him. I think that's kind of cool. It's got a Dark Angel helmet on him, which is also really cool. We got a cybernetic eye and some blue around here. Looks like Ultramarines. So I really... Oh, and he's got the God, I cannot remember, a laurel from one of the captains, or a captain general. That's actually really cool. I like this little detail right here. This right here is really cool. All right, and he might be out of action. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see this back, but unfortunately we're not seeing any new demonettes. I was really hoping for some new demonettes, maybe some new bloodletters, since these ones are kind of dated at this point. The horrors are newer, but yeah, demons are kind of dated at this point. It's getting painfully obvious. Like, you compare the Fiend of Slaanesh to like the demonettes of Slaanesh, it's really obvious the quality difference. But yeah, so that's everything that I wanted to cover for Be'lakor. Overall, I think the model looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm definitely going to buy one. There's no question about that. Like, he's a perfect stand-in for just a demon prince that looks cool. And it's really cool to actually see, like, you know, a more dynamic demon prince instead of the boring one that we currently have. Because the current GW Demon Prince, let's take a look at him really quickly. Boo. Yeah, also, you can still buy the old Be'lakor, which I actually really like the old Be'lakor. So yeah, you have these like weird armored up leg things that I absolutely hate. I despise this Demon Prince. It looks so stupid. Like, it just looks bad, in my opinion. But this one looks arguably the worst. Like, this is just stupid. I'm sorry. This Demon Prince does not hold up. This version of the Demon Prince looks better, but he still looks so misproportionate to what he is. Versus Be'lakor now, who looks way more proportionate. It honestly looks like a Creature Caster model. Like, if Creature Caster released this, I would be like, yep, that's Creature Caster. In fact, that base looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I know. I messed that up. There we go. Pretty sure I recognize that base. But you know what? That's another video in its entirety. Creature Caster is amazing. I love Creature Caster. I love this demon like a lot. I can't wait to get him and paint him up. He's going to be amazing. And it looks like it's going to be a dry brush. He's a person like me who loves dry brushing. This is going to be a dream. Because you can tell that these abs not only are sculpted and you can grate cheese on them, but they are just dry brushed. And his nipples are harder than diamonds. But anyway, we have his old model. Actually, his old model doesn't hold up. It looks really stupid. It actually looks really stupid. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe and tell me your thoughts on this miniature itself. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.